Hi, welcome to Traders Compass Technical Analysis Learning Program. In our previous session, we discussed about RSI. We discussed about RSI levels, what are the better modified levels of RSI, and how to use divergence. By using divergence, how we can make better trades in stock market. But as many of the people sent me queries and chats, what I could able to understand is so many of new members or so many of the members are facing problem to identify the divergence. So I thought I repeat the same session with a better example so that all of you can understand. And guys, don't think that as this is the same RSI concept, it's a waste of time. No, in this I'm going to explain about hidden divergence and the better way of making trades by using RSI. I mean, by taking entry positions by using RSI. So don't think that I am wasting your time. Just go through the video and you can understand in a better way with examples. As I told you, this moving averages, pivot points, Fibonacci numbers, and RSI, they are more than an indicator. They are related to traders' emotions. Now, what is RSI? RSI is nothing but relative strength index. Relative strength index, which shows the strength of buying when compared to the previous move. Let's suppose if last week there is a buying of 60. Now if it is showing 70, that means there is a growth in buying. That means there is a strong buying is happening. So more than an indicator, it is trying to show you what exactly happening in between the supply demand levels. Okay, RSI is again a leading indicator. It's a leading indicator. What does that mean? It try to forecast the price, what it is going to happen. That means it tries to give you the direction of upcoming sessions, and it is an oscillator. It's an oscillator. That means the value at the RSI ranges in between two levels, which is nothing but 0 to 100. So RSI is a leading indicator which shows the strength of relative strength of buying, which is an oscillator whose values vary between 0 to 100. And there are two important aspects in RSI. One is period, other one is overbought oversold zones. By default, RSI will be having 14 periods. That means it tries to calculate previous 14 candles. It doesn't matter what time frame you are using. If you are using 5 minutes time frame, then it will calculate last 14 candles of 5 minutes. If you are using 1 month time frame, then it will calculate last 14 months buying. So the period is 14 by default. Few people they change it to RSI 3, that means the periods they change it to 3, and few people they change it to 5, few they change it to 11. Everything works depends on their strategy. But let's keep it simple. Let's look at the default values. RSI, the period is 14, and the other two important aspects are overbought oversold zone. Overbought level is 80, oversold level is 20. So what does this mean? Let's suppose if RSI is ranging between 0 to 100, let's suppose this is 100 and this is 0. Okay, whenever RSI is going above to 80, we call it as overbought zone. Why we do call it as overbought zone? See, it's nothing but the buying is happening from a long time. So the buying is happening from a long time. It's keep on going. After certain level, it doesn't matter either it is a bull rally or it is a bear rally, there should be a pullback or there should be a consolidation. Stock market never goes like a straight line, it goes like this. So there should be a pullback or there should be a consolidation like this. then it will go up. So what does RSI tell you? Whenever a stock enters into the overbought zone, the stock says that, the RSI says that there is too much buying is happening. Now it is not good to buy. So whenever the stock enters or the index enters into the overbought zone, it simply says that there is a too much buying. So now no more new buying, better avoid buying. No buy. Okay, if any new viewer is watching about RSI, then you don't get confused. I am covering the total topic, so nothing to worry. And the same way, if RSI going below 20, then that means that they are selling this stock continuously and it's too much selling now. It's a too much selling zone. Now it is not safe to sell anymore. So no sell. Okay. 1 minute. So what does RSI tell? RSI says where is the overbought zone and where is the oversold zone. Whenever it enters into the overbought zone, no more buying, and whenever it enters into the oversold zone, no more selling. That is what your RSI says. Okay, so let's see on the chart. Let's suppose, yeah, take Bank Nifty, take, okay, take Bank Nifty, and let's now go to, or else we'll take another stock. Yeah. Oh, Bajaj Finance lost the support. Okay. Now let's go and add RSI. RSI. When you click on that, it shows period 14. So this is the default one, and overbought zone 80, oversold zone 20. So let it be there. No changes at all. Now what is your criteria? Whenever it enters into overbought zone, we are not supposed to buy. Anywhere this happen. Wait. Let's see. Let's see another stock. Okay. Any much better stock. See. So let's go to 1 hour so that we can see more examples. Perfect. Now look at this chart, and if you look at this chart, their RSI is going up, going up, going up, going up, and entered into 80. The same time stock went up, went up, went up. Even your price action is telling there is a price rejection. See, there is a price rejection. But if somebody is waiting, somebody is looking like this, see, there is a breakout with a volume. So if somebody is thinking it is good time to buy above this candle, look at this. RSI is almost close to 80 and it is telling no, it is not good to buy now. Now the same thing happened. Once the RSI entered into 80, it doesn't mean that it has to reverse here only. Sometimes it may take time. It may go a little more up and then falls. Okay. So, but the thing is, once it is at 80, we are not supposed to buy. It is not at all good buy. After that, see, the stock came down from 2400 levels to 2200 levels, 2150 levels. Almost 250 point correction came. So, whenever it enters into the overbought zone, we are not supposed to buy. That's it. It doesn't mean that we are supposed to sell. No. So many students ask me, sir, as it is in overbought zone, can we sell? No. Overbought zones, no buy means don't buy. That's it. No buy means it doesn't mean that you need to sell. No. No buy. Don't buy. That's it. We are not supposed to buy. Okay. Again, here it's below 20. So what does that mean? No sell. What does that mean? No sell. No sell doesn't mean that you need to buy. So here the stock is continuously coming down, and it is in oversold zone. Now if somebody wants to sell it here, RSI is telling no, it is not good time to sell. After that, see, from 1780 to 1790 to 2090, almost 100 points up move. So if somebody has taken a small SL of 5%, it would have taken the SL also. Oh, 1780, 1800 to 2070, almost 300 points move. Yes, 300 points move. So this is how it happens. Again, there is one more example. The oversold zone. There it is. Even our price action is telling that there is a hammer formation at the downtrend. And after that, from 2400 to 2800, almost 400 points rally. So what I am trying to tell you, now you are not supposed to buy here. The only thing is you are not supposed to sell. You are not supposed to sell. So there is no further down. From here it took reversal. And many times it happens. Okay. So you need to be a bit careful. See, even here it's almost close to 80. There on this particular candle it is almost close to 80, but then it could able to carry some small up move. Again it is close to 80. What do we know? When it is close to 80, we are not supposed to buy. So here you are not supposed to buy. Even after these candles you see, you are not supposed to buy here. Just wait. And it took a reversal. Okay. Happily came down. If anybody has bought here at 2576, is solid fall. So it's too risky. Whenever it is at overbought zone or oversold zone, it is too risky. That means we are not supposed to buy, we are not supposed to sell. Okay, this is what we learned. Now if you change this overbought oversold zones to next levels, then it can help us to buy and sell. What is that? I modified it as, many people use this, overbought zone to 60, oversold zone to 40. Now what do you need to do? First, our major motto is we need to check with the price action. Let's suppose there is a trend line. Okay, there is a trend line like this. The stock is coming down, it went up and it started coming down. Now here we take a entry with a small SL, right? Usually this is where we feel that it has to take the support and go high. And check the RSI. If it is just above 260, till now what did we say here? Here we said no buy. Here we said no sell. Okay. Now here what I am trying to tell you is, if overbought zone is 60 and RSI is just crossing 60, then it is good to buy. And if it is falling below 40, then it is good to sell. So what do? We come back to our chart, we check for the reversal here. At the same time, we go and check what RSI is telling. If RSI is telling that I am above 60, it doesn't mean that again 80. 60 means somewhere around above 60, below 65. Then it is a very good buy, and the probability of winning this trade is 80%. 80% of the chances we can win this trade. Now let's see that. See, any stock which is taking support. See, let's suppose this is a trend line. Okay, sorry, I hope everybody is practicing trend lines and all. See, there it is, the trend line. Okay, and here now first we need to change these levels. Overbought zone 60, change the color. Oversold zone 40, so that we can easily understand whether it entered into our zone or not. Now see, there is a reversal and candle in price action. Okay, now I'll wait here, and the next candle the RSI starts close to 60 level. See there, this small candle, okay, this candle almost close to 60 level. Now we can take an entry with this. What is the value? 1982 with SL of this 1916. Okay, if somebody might have taken this, then see the moment it went up. How much time you can hold this level? Till it close your support or it comes below to 60. So if you entered here, you can hold this till this time, as it is coming below 60 here. So it is the better range to book profit. Small profit only we could able to gain. Now again here, this particular candle, it came into 60. See the boost there. If you look at here, it came to 60 levels. Here it is the entry, and look at the move from 2070 to 2370, almost 300 points rally. See, that's how you can make it. Previously, what did we study? We are not supposed to buy when it comes into this zone, 80 zones, overbought zones. Now we changed it in a way that where we can take an entry for buying, and based on RSI we are not making a buy. We are looking with the price action, and if there is a reversal in the price action, at the same time if RSI is also telling you yes, this is a good buy, then we are taking the position. So we are taking a double confirmation. That's how the probability of trade can be more, it can be increased. Okay, now if you look at here, see that, let's suppose this is the support. Perfect, there it's broken the support at this particular level. Yes, here with a good volume, and it started dipping below. It's almost below to 40, somewhere around 24, 25. So this is the good time to short, because this happened in the same candle. See, even here you could able to short after this red candle, but the move is small because it is at support zone, so we don't sell. That's what I said. First we need to get the confirmation from the price action, then check with the RSI how it is telling you. Okay, any more? Let's suppose at this point of time, no, here we should not short, as it is at support. So yes, look at this here again, it's broken support, broken with a good volume. Then if you short here again, good points from 2100 to 1950. So this can be used for the entry as a double confirmation indicator. I'm not asking you take entry based on RSI. I'm telling you based on RSI you can make the trade in a better way. You can improve your probability. You can take a double confirmation on this. Okay. Now this is what RSI, all about RSI. But there is one more concept called RSI divergence. Okay, this is basic levels we studied, and then we modified these levels to take entry and exit as a confirmative auxiliary confirmation, secondary confirmation. Okay, so we use price action and we use RSI with the modified levels for the second confirmation. That is perfect. But there is some other secret in RSI, which is nothing but divergence. RSI divergence is a beautiful concept. If you look at the chart, price and RSI goes in the same direction. See, if the price is going up, RSI goes up. The price is coming down, RSI also comes down. Did you see that? Hope you can see this. Okay, now the thing is, price and RSI goes in the same direction. They go like train tracks parallel to each other. If one is going up, the other one is also goes up. One is coming down, the other one also comes down. But sometimes RSI works in a different way. It diverges with the price. It will not go along with the price. It moves in a different way. If price is going up, RSI comes down, or if the price is flat, RSI moves up, or it may come down. So based on this divergence, you can make very good trades. For this, what you need to do, change the modified level, change the levels as, use the time frame to 1 hour. Shift the time frame to 1 hour. Use 1 hour time frame, and oversold is as it is 60, 40. Now I'll tell you how to use this. Time frame is 1 hour, overbought is 60, oversold is 40. Okay, now you know that the uptrend means this is the uptrend, making higher highs, higher lows. If anybody is confused about this, go to my session of trend lines and please watch that video for the better understanding. Okay, downtrend means making lower high, lower low. That means when compared to the previous high, this is lower high. When compared to low, this is lower low. So whenever a stock is going in the downtrend, there is a possibility it may take a reversal based on RSI. This is called bullish divergence. Bullish divergence. Whenever a stock is climbing up, suddenly it may take a reversal and fall. This is called bearish divergence. So what you need to check, this is where so many members are getting confused. That's why I'm explaining it again. So if you are looking for a bullish divergence, check at lower lows, swing lows. If you are looking at bearish divergence, check at swing highs. Okay, swing highs. Now how to see that? I'll explain you. So perfect. Now we split it. As I told you, I'm going to explain in this video about hidden divergence also. So let's make it as 4. Previously I explained only 3. Now I made it as 4. So once this video is uploaded, I'll delete the previous video. Okay, so don't get confused and don't check for the previous RSI video. Now the thing is here, we'll take 2 conditions. One is bullish divergence, bearish divergence. Right? Now what did I say? For the bullish divergence, we need to check the lows, swing lows. Let's suppose the stock is making lower lows like this. So that means the price is coming down. But RSI says no, I'm going up. See, RSI lows are climbing up. That means RSI is coming up. So this is a divergence. And this is the example for classic divergence. Okay, this is a classical bullish divergence. So what it will happen? Automatically the price takes a reversal and it goes up. Sir, is it 100% sure? I told you there is no certainty. 100% means certainty. Certain. No, there is no certainty in stock market, but 80% of the times this happens and it works. Okay, so whenever the price is coming down and the RSI is going up, That means the RSI is telling you the price may go up in future sessions. So it is better to go long in this particular stock. Okay, I'll show you some examples. Now let's go 1 hour time frame, 60/40, that is good. Let's go to Bank Nifty. Because there the movements will be very nice and you can see the strength of this. If someone can identify Nifty, Bank Nifty divergences, Nifty can give you 300 to 400 points and Bank Nifty can give you 1000 to 1500 points. Beautiful, you can make money like anything. Now let's go back to month of January. Yes. Yeah. See, if you look at this, the price is coming down. See, I hope you now you can see it in a better way. Perfect. Now here, when compared to the previous swing low, this swing low is bit deeper. So the price is coming down, but the RSI is going up. From here to here, RSI is going up. Okay, here the price is coming down, the RSI is going up. The only criteria is whenever you are looking for the bullish divergence, make sure that you take the entry when the stock is below 40. We modified these levels, right? So if you can make a entry at below 40, the divergence can give you beautiful results. See, next day if somewhere here you might have entered, okay, which is below 40 of RSI, look at the move from 31,000 to 32,300, almost 1300 points move in Bank Nifty. 200 lot size, 1000 points, 1300 points is nothing but simply 25,000 rupees profit in one lot future. Okay, even if you would have taken deep OTM option also, it might have minted money in just 2 days or 3 days, 2-3 sessions. Okay, that's the beauty of divergence. Hope you understand this, right? The price is coming down and the RSI is going up. This is the indication. So this is how you can identify. Now as we are going with the limited time frame, I'll explain one example to each one of the divergence. Okay, this is classic. Now there is one more thing, which is nothing but price making double bottom. Price double bottom. Price making double bottom. What does that mean? This is also, we are talking about only bullish reversals here. Okay, what does that mean? The price low, it tried to go up again low. If you look at this, the price is flat. The price made double bottom. Now what is your RSI is telling? RSI is going up. To check the swing lows, price making double bottom, but the RSI is moving up. So this is one good indication the price may move up beautifully. Don't think that this can be happen only in Nifty and Bank Nifty. This can happen in stocks also. Okay, now this time we go to Asian Paints. Asian Paints, and very recent times we have seen it. Yeah, somewhere this. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Now if you look at this, see, swing low, both are on the same level. Can you see that? Both are on support. Swing low. So the price came uh, you look at the price, it went up and it came down, made same bottom, so double bottom, it's a kind of double bottom, the price. But look at the RSI. From here RSI 28 to RSI came up to 34. The price RSI is coming up, that's what we discussed, right? RSI is coming down when the price is flat. The price went up and came down, made double bottom, but the RSI is slowly going up. Okay, this is a good indication to go for long, and the RSI should be below 40. That is our criteria. So there the price is below 40. This is the time where you can take an entry. 1521, and look at the move, almost 30-40 points on the same day. I think Asian Paints lot size is 30, so 30 points means, which is nothing but almost 30 into 300, 10,000, 9,000 rupees in one day. And this is one good example where we can book our profit. Hanging man formation, or before that also even there is a reversal kind of indication, or if someone is waiting, they can book the profit here as per our price action. So it all depends. Okay, now the entry is, this is how it made double bottom here, but here RSI is in up move, it making higher lows. So this is a bullish divergence, you can take an entry and you can see the blast in the stock. We'll try to explain one more example on the same chart, which is somewhere around in the month of March. Where are you? Yes. Now if you look at this, see, 19th of March, somewhere around 1460, and more or less same level. Look at these two, both are almost same level, double bottom. But if you look at the RSI, beautifully there is a divergence. See, up move, and the price is at somewhere around 1450. It moved up to 1 2 3 resistance levels, almost 1650, 1450 to 1650, 200 points into 300 lost size, 600 rupees, 60,000 rupees in the span of 1 2 3 days. That's a beautiful move, that's a beautiful move. See, the strength is there. It took almost 4 days for this bullish divergence and it gave beautiful profits. That's one more example. Okay, this is called price double bottom divergence with the RSI. Now there is one more concept where RSI makes double bottom. RSI makes double bottom. What does that mean? The price might be falling down, okay, the price is falling down, but RSI making double bottom. RSI did not fall, it is flat. Try to understand the logic. See, of course the price is falling, but the buying did not come down, buying in the same level. What does that mean? Demand did not fall, demand maintaining the same level. So once the stock picks up, it can blast. See, this is the indication. Now let's go back to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, think again in the month of January, good move. Yes, perfect. Now if you look at this price, it made lower low, but if you look at the RSI, it's almost making double bottom. Okay, price is coming down but RSI is maintaining in the same level, and in the price action there you can see a reversal, hammer and these kind of things. So it's better to take an entry. Let's suppose if you had have taken an entry of somewhere around 30,000, yes, 29,000, 30,000 or 29,900. Look at the up move, 31,300, 1000 points move. This is what I said in Bank Nifty hourly chart. We can, whenever you see the divergence, whenever you could able to identify the divergence, you can get easily 1000 to 1500 points. See, even here it's a almost 29,800 or 29,900 to 31,400 almost. Yes, 465, 1500 points up move. This is the beauty of divergence. Okay, so this is how you can able to identify this. All three parts. One, classic divergence. The other one is when price is making double bottom, RSI moving up. The other one is when RSI is making double bottom, price is falling down. Right? Now we talk about bearish, and in last I'll explain you about hidden divergence. This is hidden divergence. Okay, guys, it may take more 10 minutes time, so please bear with me. Now bearish, what did I say? To check the bearish we need to see the highs. So the stock is making higher highs, uptrend, classic we are talking about, right? But the RSI is making lower highs. Price is going up but the RSI is coming down. This is a best example for classic bearish divergence. Okay, now what it can happen, the stock can fall beautifully. The condition when we are talking about bullish, we said the both the levels should be below 40. In the same way, when we are talking about bearish, we say that both the levels should be above 60. Okay, now the stock can fall beautifully. For this we go back, say somewhere here only I see this now, just now I saw this. Yes, perfect. Wait 1 second. Yes, yeah. If we look at the chart in this way, see the price made higher high, or even from here also we can take the price made higher high. Okay, I remove this. The price made higher high. Take the RSI, so that this is in a better mode. So we consider this one. Price made higher high, but the RSI is making dip. See? RSI is coming down, price is going up. There is a divergence. Now once this, after this red candle, it started dipping below 40, below 60, and as we said both the levels are above 60, so this is a good time to short. Even our price action is telling that there is a price rejection at this level, 31,600 level, so it's a good time to short. Once someone might have shorted here, or even after this candle, somewhere around 31,400 to 30,200, 1200 points. As I said, 1000 to 1500 points rally you can get easily. Okay, this is the classic example for bearish divergence. The stock is going up, RSI is coming down. Okay, now as we said, price double bottom, there it will take price double top. This is the classic. Now here price double top. What does that mean? price is making double top like this, price is flat, RSI falling down. RSI falling down. What is this? What does it indicate? The price may fall badly. For this, I think in the month of December, I believe, there's a beautiful kind of divergence. 1 second, wait. Where around here, price making double top. Yes, yes, see this. Bank Nifty is making double top, almost at the same level, double top. Okay, and look at the RSI. RSI coming down. See, price is making double top, RSI is coming down at the green candle itself. See, I'll maximize this. See, when there is a green candle itself, the price is almost above 60 but making low when compared to the previous one. So as per us, both are above 60 and there is a divergence, it is a bearish divergence, it is right time to short. So let's suppose if someone might have taken a put or shorted Bank Nifty right away from 32,100 to 31,100 or 31,000, almost 1000 to 1200 points, 1500 points, 32,100 to 31,000, 1200 points rally. Or even if someone might have booked here also, easy 900 points, 1000 points rally in just 2 days. 2 days. That is the beauty. People, my students used to ask me, sir, how you could able to identify such a big move before it happens? There is no clue in the price action. This is all it happens. You need to use other things in a better way. Okay, now let's discuss about RSI double top. RSI double top. Now what does that mean? The stock is making higher highs, the price is making higher highs, and RSI is making same high, double top. RSI is flat, price is moving up. Price is moving up, RSI is flat. What does that mean? The price is moving, but according to that, demand is not coming. Demand is same. So once this demand goes, the stock will fall badly. For this, I think in the same month, there you can see. Yes. Is it the right thing? Of course, there is a small one, but still we can consider it. The price is almost, oh no. Now price has to go up, right? Okay. So let's suppose we compare to here. Perfect. Yeah. The price went up. But if we see at RSI, no. Yes. Perfect example. See, the price went up, but RSI is almost in a flat range. This is what? Perfect. See, RSI is flat, but the price move up. So this is the time where you can short. Okay, if one would have shorted here at 32,100, 31,500, almost 800 points, 800 points rally, because we shorted at very high level. See, almost above 70. If it is close to 60, then we can get much better results. But anyway, that is okay, not an issue. Even here you can see one more. The price moved up. Red candle, right? Yes. RSI is in the same level. From this red candle to the top. Yes. It went up, but RSI is almost flat and then fall. This is also from 31,100 to 30,300, 800 points more. So this is how whenever you see a divergence, you can make money in market with a easy setup. Easy setup. It works on stocks, index, everywhere it works. Now coming to the hidden divergence, which nobody talks about. Okay. Now for this, what it will happen, price, it's a kind of reversal. Till now we are seeing all these things in downtrend. All these three we watch it in downtrend. This is downtrend. Perfect. Downtrend. Even this one is in downtrend. This is also downtrend, because stock has to be in downtrend and then it has to take a reversal to the uptrend, and these one we observe in uptrend. This is also in uptrend and this one also in uptrend. Okay, but for a change we see this hidden bullish divergence in uptrend and we see this in downtrend. Now what exactly this happens? How exactly this happens? Wait. It happens in this way. See, uptrend means what? It should make higher lows. Okay, so when compared to the previous low, it makes higher low. Price is up, but the RSI says that I'm going down. Now what do you understand in this? Even though there is no demand, the price is going up. Price is going up, but it is a little bit risky as we are going against to the indicator. But whenever it gains this momentum or this demand comes, it will blast like anything. It will go further high. It will go further high. You may get confused by this classic, but see, in hidden we are talking about lows. In bearish reversal we are talking about highs. Try to differentiate these two. This is we are talking about low. Here we are talking about high. Here lower lows should be formed and RSI should be coming down. Okay, whereas here higher highs are forming and RSI is making lower highs. Okay, now let's see one example for this. Bank Nifty. Okay, enough of Bank Nifty. Let's go back to Asian Paints for one more time. Asian Paints, I think in the month of March, I believe. Yes. The low, and this is the new low. Okay, this is working. Wait. Perfect. This way it works. See, there is a new low, higher low. Okay, there is a higher low, and if you look at the RSI from this level to it came down. See, it came down. The price is going up, it came down, and once it takes the reversal, look at the beautiful rally of the stock. Beautiful rally. See, from 1520 to almost blasted, and it went up to new high of 1860, almost 300 points in the span of 1 month, I believe. No, one entire series it is an up. Okay, So you can get big, because when there is no demand itself, it is going up. When there is no demand itself, it is going up. What if the demand comes here? It will blast like anything. That's what I said. Super solid rally from this level to almost this level. 320 points move, 1 lakh rupee in just 1 month. Okay, if someone could follow good price action with a what we call trial sell, we can get good money in this. Or else we can book here also. There is a strong reversal, we can book here, or we can book here, or even you can book here also as the trend line is going. Okay, that depends on different segments. So this is what the hidden divergence. The stock is an uptrend. We are talking about the lows here, not highs. The stock is an uptrend and RSI is coming down. There is a divergence. There is a divergence. We are talking about the lows, so it is a hidden divergence and it started going up. Okay, now the last one, hidden divergence in the bearish mode. How it will happen? The stock is making lower highs, price is coming down, but the RSI is making higher highs. What does that mean? When there is a huge demand also, the stock is coming down. What if this demand goes? It will fall more. It falls badly. For this, shall we check it in Nation, or we'll go to Bank Nifty? Because Bank Nifty, I used to trade regularly, so I remember these levels. Bank Nifty, when it was before Republic. Where it is? Yes. One is good. Price coming down. And RSI is up. Yes. See, the price is making new low. That's what we discussed, right? Price is coming down. What about RSI? RSI at this candle, it is somewhere around this, and here went up. If you look at this, price is coming down, but the RSI went up. So it's a strong, it shows that there is a demand, huge demand, but still the price is coming down. Once this demand goes, it will fall badly. And see this rally from 31,300 to 29,600, almost 1700 points fall. See, from this level to happily went up to here. So easy fall. That's how you can identify. Hidden divergence is a bit tough task to identify. We need to work on charts, we need to spend time, but once you could able to identify, you get good beautiful returns. See guys, whomsoever was spending the time, it's almost 55 minutes, 1 hour video, but still it is worth to enough. If anybody missed the previous video, or anybody already watched the previous video, still don't mind, watch it again. It is worth enough. You'll get new things, and there comes the hidden divergence, both hidden divergences. Okay, this is how you can use RSI for the better returns and for a double confirmation when we initiate the trade, right? In our next session, we come up with the next topic. Till the time, bye, see you again.